Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Dayashankar Gautam, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, St. Aloysius College, Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. Today we are going to study trisomy 8, mosaicism. It is also known as Warkany syndrome. This presentation is the part 4 of human genetic diseases. We are going to study the same disease under these following points. Occasionally, trisomy 8M, that is mosaicism, is called Warkany syndrome after the name of Dr. Joseph Warkany, its discoverer. He was an American pediatrician. He first identified all the conditions and its causes in 1960s. Warkany syndrome 2, I repeat, Warkany syndrome 2 or trisomy 8 mosaicism is a well described chromosomal abnormality. When we come to know the frequency, we see that if 25,000 to 50,000 children are born, then only one child has the chance to suffer from this disease. Now, why this disease is called as Warkany syndrome 2? Because if any children is suffering from complete trisomy 8, that means all the cells present in the body of that embryo are in trisomy 8 condition, then this is called complete trisomy 8. These sort of children die in the uterus because this condition is lethal. Trisomy 8 mosaicism has extremely variable phenotype ranging from normal individual to severe degree of malformations. Now, what is the reason? To see this, we need to understand this diagram. This diagram represents the cells of the embryo suffering from this disease. As in the floor, there are so many colors of the tiles. The same conditions happens in the embryo suffering from this disease. Here we can see that the embryo has some normal cells also, and it has abnormal cells also. This condition makes the mosaicism. Now we come to the characteristics. The sign and symptoms of mosaicism trisomy 8 vary, but it may include. Why this word has been used that they vary? Because it depends on the particular place of the cell which is containing the trisomy 8 condition. If the condition is in liver, then the characteristics may differ. If the condition is in brain, then the condition may differ. But however, some of the specific characters which has been found, they are explained here. Characteristic facial features such as elongation of the skull, which is also called as scephocephaly, is present in these children. They have prominent forehead, widely spaced eyes, deeply set eyes, broad upturned nose, and micrognathia. Micrognathia means micro means small and gnatha means jaws. That means the children have small jaws. Brain malformations such as agenesis of the corpus callosum. Now we know that the brain has two parts, two cerebral hemispheres, and there is an area which connects these two hemispheres with each other. So in this agenesis condition of corpus callosum, that area which joins two cerebral hemisphere is either absent or its part is absent. Another characteristic is highly arched or cleft palate, shortened neck with extra skin folds, long slim body with a narrow chest, shoulders and pelvis, kidney and cardiac abnormalities, camptodactyly and stiff joints. Now what is camptodactyly? Camptodactyly is a condition where the children have one finger in bent condition. This bent finger they cannot straighten at any way. They have absent malformed kneecap. That means kneecap either it is malformed or it is absent. Vertebral malformations such as scoliosis. To understand scoliosis, we need to know that in normal people, the spinal cord is straight. But in the person who are suffering from this scoliosis, their spinal cord is a little bit displaced from actual orientation. This is called scoliosis. Their eyes are abnormal. Now these are the references which have been used to prepare this presentation. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.